Allah Azza wa Jal describes فَالصَّالِحَاتِ. So Allah didn't just say, on the men's side He called them rijal. On the women's side He didn't begin with nisa. He began with the salihat, good women. And this is actually now Allah's direct sermon to women, the believing women. That Allah Azza wa Jal wants them not just to be women but to be good. As-sulh is the Arabic opposite of fasad. Fasada is when something goes rotten. When something no longer has a good smell anymore, good taste anymore, it's no longer nutritious anymore. In a physical sense, salihat is healthy, even salih can even used in like salim can be used. But also in a moral, spiritual, and even emotional sense, salih is someone who's good to Allah, who's good to people, also not in a bad mood all the time, not angry all the time, not anxious all the time, not complaining all the time, not whining all the time, not remembering the bad that happened all the time and reviewing it like it happened an hour ago, not reliving it and then crying over again all the time, not lost in the negative. They're salihat. They actually, by the way, from it comes the word sulh, which means reconciliation. Their attitude is one of ending conflicts, not of furthering them. Women have been given an incredible amount of patience, that's why they're mothers. They have far more tolerance than we do. Try taking care of your kid and compare that to the way your wife will take care of your kid. There's no comparison. But then, when a woman is exhausted so much in so many other parts of her life, she has no energy left to be tolerant with her spouse. So all of that frustration comes out with him. And then she blows up on him. He comes home from work, and she's just railing on him. And then he says, why are you talking to me like this? And she'll say, well, I have no one else to talk to. I'm just expressing myself. There's a two-part problem here. When a husband failed to be qawwam, and when she failed to be salihah. Then he says, قَانِتَاتٌ حَافِظَاتٌ لِلْغَيْبِ. Qanitat means subservient, but not to the man. Qunut in Quran, from my conviction, Allahu A'lam, there's both opinions, to be honest with you. But from what I can see, qanitat is actually subservient, submissive, but not to the man, but rather to Allah Azza wa Jal. They're good, and they're subservient to Allah. Now if you can be subservient to Allah, everything your husband asks of you is already taken care of. Why? Because when somebody's subservient to Allah, when they're submissive to Allah, then a spouse truly becomes libas for the other. Then they cover for the faults of the other. Then they don't humiliate the other. Then they don't backbite the other. They don't call their friends and say, my husband is this way, this way, this way, and this way. They guard. Like there are cases, somebody complains, my husband doesn't pray. Every night he oversleeps. Why does he oversleep? Well, he works until 2, 3 in the morning. So he oversleeps. I can't stand it. He's such a hypocrite. Etc., etc. That's not the kind of language you use for your husband. If he's not waking up for prayer, that crime that he's committing or sin that he's committing before Allah is also balanced by something. He's trying to provide for a family. He has no other way to make an income. He's a human being. He passes out. You go out of your way to try to wake him up lovingly, not giving him a lecture. You munafiq, wake up. You're going to burn in Jahannam. And if he doesn't wake up, you cover for his sin. If he doesn't wake up, you cover for it and you work patiently until he can. Until you can support him in doing so. That's not a way of supporting. And on top of that, to badmouth him to others. Unacceptable. And then the next quality of a woman is حَافِظَاتٌ لِلْغَيْبِ بِمَا حَفِظَ اللَّهِ. Good women, they guard the unseen. What does that mean? The first, most commonly mentioned implication of this part of the ayah is, as a matter of fact, loyalty to their husbands. Loyalty in the sense that they don't expose them to others. Loyalty also that when the husband is gone, they're not doing something the husband wouldn't have wanted them to do. Loyalty also in the most explicit sense that they're not cheating on their husband, whether physically cheating on their husband or emotionally cheating on their husband. No, I'm just talking to him. I just text him every once in a while when I feel alone. We're just friends. No. That's also emotional infidelity. There are levels of infidelity. They guard the unseen. They guard when the husband isn't there. They protect themselves. A woman has to ask herself, why is she getting extra dressed up when she's going out, when the husband isn't there? Why is she putting on extra levels of makeup, etc., when so-and-so people are going to be there? I'm not there to make that call. You're not going to be there to you have to make that call yourself. Why are you doing this? Where is this coming from? Why are you changing your profile picture? For who? Why is that happening? Why are you posting newer and newer poses as a married woman? What's that about? Who are you trying to impress? You can lie to yourself. You can even rationalize it to me. I'm not interrogating you. I'm asking you to interrogate yourself. Some more reflective interpretations of this are also that Allah Azza wa Jal made women hafizatun lil ghaib, in that they're protective of things they can't see. They're more careful and mindful and spiritually more alert than men are. When they make dua, they consider so many more things that men رَبَّنَا آتِنَا فِي الدُّنْيَا حَسَنَةً وَفِي الْآخِرَةِ حَسَنَةً وَقِنَا عَذَابَ النَّارِ. Done. A woman, dua for like 15 minutes. And she's sitting there and she's crying. Why? Because every concern is a big one to her, especially matters of what she can't predict, what's going to happen in the future, etc., etc. So Allah put that as a good quality in her too. Hafilatun lil ghaib has a spiritual dimension also, on account of what Allah has meant to be guarded.